Teachers, my warm welcome to all of you in this training session. Today's topic is effective communication skills. I want to start my topic with a quotation of the words of written by Lee Brown. Communication is the key to success in any business. As we know that, what is communication skill? What is effective communication? We have already attended so many training related to this topic. One of the greatest topic was delivered by Mr. Neeraj Kumar Singh, Principal of DAV, Samastipur. So, first of all, I would like to thank all the teachers of our esteemed institution for this online, for this offline in-house training. Communication is as old as human civilization. The human needs for protection led to group life. As group life developed, form of communication is developed. Communication was in the form of codes, indications, signals, and expressions. Gradually, with the increase in population, division of labor, exchange, economy, etc. The development of language in the present day world, communication is a vital need of every step in any individual or commercial activity. The term communication has been derived from the Latin word communis, which means common communication to tell how so spread information and information. The term communication is used to signify the process of transferring ideas or receiving them by any means such as word of mouth, telephonic, telegraph, letters, message, emails, and etc. Thus, communication stands for sharing of information, imparting or conveying ideas and knowledge. What is the meaning of communication? The English word communication is derived from the Latin word communis, which means common. The term communication refers to the sharing of ideas in common. In other words, this is the transmission and interaction of facts, ideas, opinions, feelings, or attitudes. Communication is the essence of management, the basic function of management, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling cannot be performed well without effective communication. In short, communication is the process of passing ideas, views, facts, information, and understanding from one person to another. This process is necessary for making the subordinate understandings what the management expects from them. Communication cannot take place without two parties, the receiver and the sender. The information which is sent by the sender must be understandable to the receiver. Definition: following are the some of the important definition of communication. What are the definition of communication in the modern time? Communication is very important for every person. Suppose that if you want to go anywhere in the northern part of India, you should know the language of that part. So communication is very important in our life. Communication may be defined as the transfer of information and understanding from one person to another person. According to Moon and Deep Learning, communication may be understood as the exchange of information at least two persons to create an understanding in the mind of the other, whether or not it gives rise to conflict. Newman and Summer, communication is an exchange of facts, ideas, opinions, or emotions by two or more persons. Communication is the sum of all things a person does when he wants to create an understanding in the mind of another. Louis A. Allen. It is the process of passing information and understanding from one person to another. It is essentially a bridge of meaning between people by using this bridge of meaning. A person can safely cross the river of misunderstanding that separates all the people. Keep that. Objective. What are the objectives of effective communication skills? The primary objective of communication is in management is to convey information, instructions, policies, procedures, decisions, etc. So the listener will hear, read, understand what is said, agree and accept the message, and react as intended by the manager or sender of the communication. There are many objectives of communication. They are a stronger decision maker, increased productivity, steadier workflow, enhanced professional images, cleaner promotional materials. Suggestions, persuasions, education, warnings, raising morale and motivation. What are the characteristics of communication? The characteristics of communication are as follows. At least two persons. Communication involves at least two persons. The sender and the receiver. The sender sends the message and the receiver receives the message. There is an exchange of information between two or more persons. Two-way process. Communication is essentially a two-way process. It does not merely mean sending and receiving messages. It is not complete unless and until the message has been understood by the receiver in the same sense. Forms of communication. Communication can take several forms. That is order, instruction, report, queries, etc. It may be verbal or written. It may be formal or informal. Scope. Communication is present in all the human relationships. It is essential in all types of organizations and at all levels of management. It has a very wide scope. Dynamic process. Communication is influenced by the mood and thinking of the sender and receiver. It keeps on changing depending upon the level of understanding of the sender and receiver. Goal-oriented. Communication is goal-oriented and is effective only when there is conjunction of goals of the sender and the receiver. Interdisciplinary. Communication drives knowledge from several sides like anthropology, interpersonal relations. The main purpose of communication is to influence the human behavior which creates interpersonal relations. Circular process. There is a circular flow of information in the communication process. After the feedback, the receiver of the original message is required to transmit another message. The response indicates the success of the communication. Element of communication process. What are the elements of communication process? The communication is a dynamic process that begins with the conceptualizing of ideas by the sender, who then transmits the message through a channel to the receiver, who is turn gives the feedback in the form of some message or signal within the given time frame. Thus, there are 7 major elements of communication process. The communication process: noise, source, encoding, channel, decoding, receiver, feedback. The communication process has the following components. There are many types of components for the process of communication. First is sender of communication, communicator. Sender is an employee with ideas, intentions, information and a purpose for communicating. He is the source or initiator of the communication. He has something with a meaning to communicate. Communication begins when a sender identifies the need to send message based on certain message. The sender encodes meaning into a message that can be transmitted. The message represents the meaning the source is trying to convey. Encoding. The function of encoding is to provide a form in which ideas and purpose can be expressed as a message. The result of encoding process is the message. Encoding involves translating the sender's intent or ideas into a systematic set of symbols or gestures. Channel or medium. A medium serves as a means of communication, whereas the channel refers to the means of transmission of a message between the sender and the receiver. A medium, which is an abstraction, can be oral, written, or non-verbal. Channel, on the other hand, is concrete and could be later a report, a book, a memorandum, text, an email, the television, the telephone, etc. A sender conveys her message to receivers by some medium, oral, written, non-verbal, over some channel, electronic means, or printed media. Receiver. The receiver is the individual who receives the sender's message. There may be one or more receivers if the message does not reach the receiver's communication is not completed. Decoding. Decoding is the process by which the receivers interpret the message and translate it into meaningful information. Decoding is a two-step process. First is the receiver must first perceive the message and the receiver must then interpret it. The decoding process is very much affected by some factors such as the receiver needs, status, experience, situation, factors, etc. Communication noise. In the communication, noise can be thought of as those factors that disturb or disrupt the intended message. Noise may occur in each of the elements of communication. Noise hinders communication. It includes the following factors. Factors that hinder the development of clear thought, faulty encoding due to ambiguous symbols, defect in the channel, inactiveness perception. Faculty decoding due to prejudice, wrong understanding, personal outlook, the wrong meaning of words and symbols. Noise can result in miscommunication. And the important point is to realize all these responsibilities and possibilities of noise and to minimize them. Last is feedback. A feedback provides a link or channel for the communicator to know the receiver's response and to determine whether the message has been received and has produced the intent change. Feedback may come in many ways. In face-to-face communication, feedback comes through the facial expression of the receiver. Some indirect means of feedback are such factors as decline in productivity, poor quality of production, lack of coordination, absenteeism, etc. Feedback may cause the sender to modify its future communication. What are the forms of communication? How many types of the forms of communication? There are several types of communication in our practical life. We are using different types of communication in our daily life. It depends on an organizational pattern. Parties of organization involve several workers. The pattern of activating etc. The type of communication are shown below in the diagram. Based on parties, external communication and internal communication. What is external communication? External communication is the process of exchanging information with the people of various external or outside parties of the organization. Generally, these parties are a stakeholder of the organization. What is internal communication? Internal communication is the process of exchanging information among people of different levels or internal participants within the organization. What are the best form media as communication? Written communication. Written communication is the process of communication in which message or information is exchanged or communicated within the sender and received through written form. Oral or verbal communication. Oral or verbal communication is the process of communication in which messenger or information is exchanged or communicated within sender and receiver through using any spoken or written word. Non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is the process of communication in which messages or information is exchanged or communicated within sender and receiver through without using any spoken or written word. Other is mass communication. Mass communication is a process of transmitting information, thought, opinion or attitude through a specific channels or media to a large number of heterogeneous audience. Personal communication, when people exchange information related to their personal lives or personal affairs, is known as personal communication. Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication occurs when two individuals are involved or exchange information, ideas, opinions, feelings related to the personal, social, organizational, national and international matters who are located in the same place. It is a process of face-to-face communication between individuals where messages may be verbal, that is expressed in words, or they may not involve words at all that consist of gestures, facial expression and certain posture, body language. Verbal communication. What is verbal communication? The communication happens through vocally through written words which express or convey the message to others is called verbal communication. Example: baby crying is an example of vocal or verbal communication, which express the hungry or pain through vocally. Verbal communication is classified into two types. There are two types of verbal communication. First is oral communication and second is written communication. Apart from oral and written, verbal communication is also has four types. One is public communication, second is interpersonal communication, third is small group communication, fourth is interpersonal communication. Types of verbal communication. First is oral communication. What is oral communication? A communication which happens through word of mouth, spoken words, conversations, and also any messages or information are shared or exchanged between one another through speech or word of mouth is called oral communication. Example: public speech, news reading, television, radio, telephone, and mobile conversations are the example of oral communication. What is written communication? A communication happens through any word, written or often written signs, which refer to the languages used in any medium is called written communication. Example: simple any hand-written type, newspaper, printed work documents, letters, books, and magazines. There are also other four types of verbal communication which are listed below. Types of verbal communication. First is public communication, second is a small group communication, third is interpersonal communication, and last is intrapersonal communication. What is public communication? The public communication is defined as the communication of person with the public. It involves a massive assembly of people. For example, the Prime Minister addressing the public about the multiple developing projects. If the Prime Minister is relating their message to the public, that is called public communication. Other examples includes election campaign, public speeches, etc. Second is small group communication. What is small group communication? The small group communication is defined as communication within two or more people. If one or two or more people are communicate between them, they are called small group communication. The number of people participating in such communication is enough to have a good interaction with each other. For example, school meetings, board meetings, press conferences, office meetings, team meetings, family gatherings, etc. What is intrapersonal communication? Intrapersonal communication is communication within us. It is also called as international communication. Internal communication. It includes self-thinking, analysis, thoughts, assessment, etc. It is associated with the inner state of mind. The person's internal thought or feeling plays a vital role in interpersonal communication. It also includes various activities such as solo speaking, solo writing, solo dancing, concentration and self-awareness. Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is the communication between us and other over the channel. The communication can be online, face-to-face, video conference, or mobile devices. Interpersonal communication skills are essential in our daily life. Whether we are a manager, employee, or looking for one, such skills are also known as soft skills that determine how well a person can communicate, behave, and relate to others. Non-verbal communication. Any communication without word of mouth, a spoken word, conversation, and written language are called non-verbal communication. It happens through signs, symbols, colors, gestures, body, language, or any facial expression are known as non-verbal communication. Example: traffic signals are one of the best examples for non-verbal communication. Type of non-verbal communication: body language, kinesis, and different types of communication are using in this way. Type of non-verbal communication: kinesis, body movement, gesture and body stance, facial expression, eye movement, proxemics, haptics, chronomics, paralanguages, appearance, artifacts, environment, etc. And environment is very important for the effective communication. Environment involves the physical and psychological aspect of the communication content. The perception of one's environment includes one's reactions to it. For example, Google is famous for its work environment, with a space created for physical activities and given in house food service around the clock. Their expense is no doubt considerable, but Google's action is work. The result produced in the environment designed to facilitate creativity, interaction, and collaboration are what the effort. What are the types of business messages? There are different types of business messages. The business persons are using their messages as a positive message, language, negative message, and persuasive message. And we are using our daily life. There are different types of communication. So it is very fruitful for the view of offline in-house training, because we all are the teachers of a STEM institution. So we should know the effective communication values and significance. Thank you all, and see you all for the next. Okay, thank you. So